Thank you, Moreni Keji. Good evening and welcome to the business news. As many residents of Oyo State continue to celebrate the victory of Oluseyi Makinde, who was declared governor-elect following the 2019 governorship election in the state, some concerned citizens of the state are already setting agenda for the incoming administration. Some of them who spoke with IATV in Ibadan called on Makinde's government to focus on creating enabling environment for small-scale businesses to flourish. They also drew attention to rural road rehabilitation, which they say is key for easy movement of agricultural produce across the state.
Of course, once the enabling environment is created, of course, investors will be attracted. And not only that, if enabling environment is created, small and medium-scale businesses will thrive. And as small and medium-scale enterprises are thriving, larger economy is thriving, then of course it will also have an impact on the banking sector, because no money, it will continually be exchanging hands.
If these farmers, so to speak, are producing and they don't have the means of bringing their produce to the markets, then it won't be good enough. And how do you ensure that this farm produce are available? They have to be brought, driven through good roads, intermediary between the farmer and the markets. All these women, you see them sitting on top of bags of cassava or bags of maize, risking their lives. But if there are good roads, that is rural roads, the movement of this produce to the town or to market places will be easier. So you have to look at construction or rehabilitation of rural roads.
Others advised the governor-elect to source alternative power supply to boost business.
Majorly again, power. Power, we have to look, the government has to look into it. Fortunately for us, we can start looking at alternative power supply. Apart from the hydroelectric power supply coming from Kainji, distributed through Oshobo and the rest, we can now develop solar power and wind power.
They also urged the incoming administration to train public servants on skills relating to farming before retirement for them to live responsibly after retirement from active service. And now to the stock market report. Investors today instructed stockbrokers to trade in a total of 219.4 million ordinary shares valued at 2.93 billion naira. At the close of dealings on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, First Bank of Nigeria Holdings led the activity chart with 60.1 million ordinary shares valued at 493.12 million naira. Zenith Bank PLC came second on the table with 46.45 million ordinary shares valued at 1.05 billion naira. WAPCO topped the gainers chart with 50 kobo to close trading at 13 naira. UCAP came second with a gain of 13 kobo to close at 3 naira 28 kobo. Mobil led the pack of losers with a drop of 5 naira 10 kobo to close at 165 naira. International Breweries dropped 2 naira 65 kobo to close dealings at 24 naira 5 kobo. All-share index closed today's trading at 31,313.36 points, a decline of 1.02% when compared with Monday, March the 11th, all in a total of 3,345 transactions, while market capitalization came to a close at 11.68 trillion naira. And now to the foreign scene. Oil prices appreciate as Saudi Oil Minister Khalid Al-Falih assured that an end to OPEC-led supply cuts was unlikely before June, and markets were somewhat held back after an economic slowdown in Asia and Europe was spilling into the United States. The U.S. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude oil futures were at $56.29 per barrel, up 22 cents, while Brent crude futures were at $65.91 per barrel, up by 17 cents. Oil markets have been supported this year by ongoing supply cuts led by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, and some non-affiliated allies like Russia, known as the OPEC Plus Alliance. The OPEC Plus has pledged to cut 1.2 million barrels per day in crude supply since the start of the year to tighten markets and prop up prices. And with that, we come to the end of the business segment of the news. I am Adegboyega Labiron, thanking you for having stayed tuned. Over now to Morenikeji for the rest of the bulletin.
Thank you, Boyega, and that's our package from the Lagos studios. Back to Ibadan for more news. Thanks for watching. I am Morenikeji Oladusi. Good evening.